was awesome watching him on live today. This is his first top 10 of the season out of Georgia. An EQ angler, come on up. Cody Stall. 2-day total of 33 pounds and 9 ounces. 5 in there, Cody. To unseat Garrett, you need 1611. Looking for 1611. 19 pounds and 8 ounces. The biggest bag of the tournament. 3-day total of 53 pounds and an ounce. And Cody Stahl says hello to the top of the leaderboard. Again, with the biggest bag of the tournament and a 3-day total of 53-1. Bobby Bakewell holds the Big Bass lead right now. One round of applause for Garrett Paquette. Nice tournament this week, sir. Bobby Bakewell holds the Big Bass right now at 5'2". You got it, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. And that's how to finish this thing out.
Man, I did not think I had that. I honestly thought I had around like 17 and a half, 18 pounds. Honestly, I just threw them in the box, weighed them, threw them in the box, and didn't even calculate it because I knew I had a lot of work to do today, and I knew if I just put my head down and get the right bites, I could make it happen. And honestly, I lost 2 big ones today that I felt like, seeing that I had 19 pounds, I don't know what I could have had if I had those 2 big ones. But, man, this week's just been a crazy week. I've absolutely loved this place. Growing up back home, I fished river systems all the time with my dad, growing up. And that's just how I learned to fish, and just being able to just cut all my grass off all week and just go fishing and fish, dirt shallow and push pole around. Oh, it's just been phenomenal. And just had a ton of support. And actually, the crazy part is on day 2 of practice, my buddy Trevor McKinney, we decided to go goose hunting and on the lower end of pool 8. And my whole entire game plan on day 2 of practice was to go pool 7. But after we got done goose hunting, I went right behind where we were hunting, caught a 4-pounder, settled down, and then at 11:30 seen a barge come through the lock that's been in there all morning long. I said, I do not want to deal with that because I do not fish good like that, running around dealing with the lock. I'd like to settle into an area and pick it apart. And later that day, I found one pretty good area, and then I just went from there and, stayed in pool 8 in that one area, just dissecting it and trying to find the best possible stuff I can. But man, it's just been a phenomenal week, and I'm happy with it.
Well, they talked about it on live. You've been a high school student, a high school angler, a high school All-American, a college angler, and now an Opens angler. You've kind of climbed that ladder as you've progressively gotten older, and seems to be paying off here at La Crosse especially.
Man, it seems like every year I just learn something very crucial to, build my fishing career up. It's like, if you look at my season at the very first event on Okeechobee, I finished 187th. Worst finish of my entire career, but I can tell you one thing, I would not change it because I learned so much fishing next to Ish Monroe and Andrew Upshaw and just learning how they dissect an area when they know the quality's there. And that's exactly what I did today and all this week, and that's what it led me to, finish the couple good finishes that I had, the rest of the year. I just got to work on my smallmouth fisheries when they're shaped like a circle, and I'll be all right.
Well, that patience and paying attention may be your ticket to the Bassmaster Classic. Let's hear for Cody Stall, biggest bag of the tournament so far. Head over there and get him, Cody. I need you right here. The good news here is that means one of you guys is going to the Bassmaster Classic. We are that close. We're going to get side by side. 34 pounds and 6 ounces through his 2 days of fishing out of White Lake, Michigan. Let's welcome him to the stage. Chris Hellebuyck. Bring him to us. 5 in the bag. 18-12 to take the championship. Right here, Cody, side by side, looking for 18-12. If it's anything less than that, it's Cody Stall looking for 18-12. 18 pounds and an ounce, and Cody Stall is going to be your champion here at La Crosse, Wisconsin. Rick, let's get that trophy up while we got the momentum going. One round of applause for Chris Hellebuyck. That was a great finish. He's going to end up coming in second place with 52.7. And you, my friend, as we get this trophy up here, you're going to be walking away with $47,000 and a berth to that 2025 Bassmaster Classic.
God dang. Man, I'm speechless.
This is how much fishing means to these guys. Let's hear it for him as we get this trophy up on behalf of St. Croix Rods. Rick Miller with the hardware. And Cody, step right here in the middle in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Let's get loud for your champion, Cody Stall out of Georgia. Going to be taking on the trophy. $47,857 later. And that is yours for the rest of your life.
Golly, man. To start the season out, not even thinking I deserved to be here and to compete with these guys, and after all the years of hard work and time on the water, God, it feels good to finally, bring one home and feel like I belong here. With all the, financial troubles, I mean, not troubles, but just.
We got to get that picture.
Man, I mean, just with being so tight, traveling and everything, just trying to make it happen and just gambling everything, just putting life on pause. I mean, it's just, man, it was a tough road, and just finally to bring one home and, get some money to, keep me going, and just get to fish the Bassmaster Classic against the best guys in the world. I mean, that's freaking phenomenal.
And we point about it, and I thought that was really cool about what Chris Boudry said. You fish as a non-boater with him in the Opens, but you have just steadily worked your way up that fishing ladder here under the Bassmaster umbrella, and now we're headed to the Bassmaster Classic.
Man, I told myself when I was, growing up, at 7 years old, I was driving out of Barry's boat dock fishing Friday night tournament with my dad. And I had 4 out of the 5, and he had the smallest. We had like 16 and a half. And I remember driving down that dirt road when I was 7 years old, telling myself this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I want to make it pro. And I stuck with it when everybody else told me that I'm not going to make it. And, I mean, I'm still, got a lot of work to do, and hopefully next year I can make it. But just to finally, bring one home, God, it just feels amazing. I've just had so much support over the years from even my fiance this year and even last year. She's been such a trooper dealing with everything and, just putting her life on pause also just to allow me to keep fishing and, just, doing the sacrifices that it needs to happen in order to travel and qualify. And, I mean, even TDS Mold, I've been working with them for the last couple of years and just allow me to have the opportunity to take 9 weeks off. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. And all the GSM guys, I mean, this one's for y'all. I mean, y'all took a chance on me, and especially Big Bite Bass and Alex Rods. Those are some of my longest sponsors for all my life. I've been running Alex Rods for the last 10 years, and they ended up sponsoring me back in high school. And just all the support over the years with even Big Bite Bass, they're like family to me. I mean, back before GSM bought them, I actually stayed with Dennis and Joyce Montgomery to put me up when I moved to Eufaula, Alabama, and they're like family, and just all the support. I can't thank everybody enough, and it's just been a phenomenal week. Never would have thought this.
We got one more thing for you, and we'll get a picture of this. The Happy Gilmore check. Step right over here. Andy, is that all right? Hold that up, and let's hear it one more time for your champion, Cody Stall, with 53 pounds and an ounce. $47,857 later. That'll help him getting back home to Georgia. All right, we'll have you step off, Cody. Go celebrate with everybody.